We are learning more about another incident at a TDSB school that led to police being called in, this time involving a cap gun. CP24's Beatrice Faisman is at Lanner Junior Middle School and joins us live with the latest. The student in this case has been charged, Beatrice.
He has been. A 13-year-old student at this middle school, Lena, is now facing 2 counts of robbery with a weapon. And it seems 2 separate incidents. Information just coming out a few moments ago from Toronto police, who allege this whole incident happened in the bathroom. They allege in both cases the student with the toy gun made a request for money and pointed this cap gun at these 2 victims. Both the victims and the boy in question are students at this school. It's quite concerning for a lot of parents, considering the violence we've seen at our schools over the last couple of months. In fact, the principal of this middle school sending home another letter to parents tonight. The first one went out yesterday, but in this letter, he describes what in fact he encountered yesterday afternoon in the 2 o'clock hour. He writes, "Yesterday I was told by a student near the time of dismissal that he'd been shown a toy cap gun in the boys' bathroom. The allegation was taken very seriously. As soon as I had this information, my priority was student and staff safety. All students were in class and the hallways were clear. I retrieved the item immediately and confirmed it was in fact a toy. This was done in a matter of minutes prior to the dismissal bell at the end of the day. At this time, it was determined there was no threat to the safety of any students or staff at the school, as the toy gun was in my possession." We had several parents calling our CP24 newsroom yesterday afternoon, very concerned about this situation and concerned about whether protocols were in fact put in place. We know that there were, of course, no injuries. This was a toy replica gun, and there was no lockdown or hold and secure placed at this school. The principal in the letter, Lena, going on to say that he wanted to make sure he had all of the best and most accurate information after establishing there was no threat to students or staff before he called police to let them know exactly what had happened. We've been getting reaction today from some of our political leaders, not only to this concerning situation, but also with regard to school violence since October. Sometimes this school violence has unfortunately proven to be deadly, as was the case on Halloween outside of a high school in Scarborough. Here's more.
We're all concerned about the rate of violence happening within our communities and across our province. I think it reaffirms the Premier's message, Premier Ford leading the pack across the country, calling for serious bail reform to get at some of the root cause of this problem so that serious offenders are behind bars and not on our streets. Obviously, from a school community perspective, we have increased and we will continue to increase mental health supports over 420% more than when we started. We've hired 7,000 more staff, and we're going to continue to be there for our school boards.
Thankfully, in this case, there were no injuries. Again, this was a replica toy gun. This 13-year-old boy set to make his next court appearance on February 8th to deal with these 2 counts of robbery with a weapon. Lena.
Okay, Beatrice Faisman reporting live. Thank you, Beatrice.